Welcome back to the Arch Plays.
Hey, so...
Last time we gave the episode teaser, Be Interesting, Get Sex.
And I have no idea what it is. I've been waiting all last episode. He started out by saying, oh, we're just going to save this for another game when we're, like, more, you know, energetic. And it's like...
Not another game, another day. Like a different session, because I've had, like, some sleep problems because of noise.
Yes, but now... Finally, after all that wait that none of you guys experienced, it was all me. Here we go.
Yeah,
I love B Mario.
So, Be Interesting, Get Sex.
Not B-E-E.
I did choose this. Didn't choose this with that intention, but it
I was gonna
really
say,
worked
wait.
out. Because I didn't know that this was going to be the B level.
The B level. The bevel?
Yeah, the Bev level.
Oh, hey. Oh, no. Bad idea.
I'm better at it because I play Farrah a lot.
Fair enough, yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Good job. Okay, so, what is this about sex?
Be Interesting, Get Sex is primo dating advice.
Oh, back with our eternal topic about nice guyism?
Yeah, nice guyism. Where people are, like, looking for strategies and how do I talk to women and stuff like that, and...
I hear that in the Digi voice. How do I talk to women?
Digi was actually asked one time in a letter, how do I talk to the female race? And he was like...
Oh my fucking god.
And he was like, females aren't a race,
oh
you
my god!
fucktard.
He stole your B-hood!
Yeah.
Virginity?
What Digi said to the guy was, women aren't a different race, you fucktard. What are you talking about?
I'm sure he probably did that as a joke, but yeah.
And then he didn't answer the question after that. Like,
yeah.
Granted, he did, in a roundabout way, answer the question with the rest of his career, and then made a song about it.
Oh yeah. That, and, you know, I think he kind of also answered the question by saying they're not a different race. Just kind of like, first, address how you view women.
How do you handle a woman?
Or like, how to handle a woman. There's a way, said the wise old man. But, like, you know, addressing first how you view them. Like, and the fact that, you know, like...
The framing, your framing is creating a problem.
Yes. So start there. Oh, there's a pipe right there that I didn't go down.
Oh, okay. Here, I will go down it as a B. I'm a B.
Oh no, the return of that song. I haven't heard it in forever.
I'm a B. I'm a B.
I just heard that in the Batman voice.
I'm a B.
Okay, so Be Interesting, Get Sex.
Be Interesting, Get Sex is, the Reddit joke is step 1, be attractive. Step 2, don't be unattractive. A better version of that is be interesting, get sex.
Yeah, like, you know me. I'm not. I have no sexual attraction. But the thing that, like, drove me to you was because you were interesting. You had an interesting aesthetic and sense of style.
Yeah.
And just your personality and all the things that you talked about.
Yeah, I had stuff to say, and I was interesting. If you just try to share your interests with people, it will work out for you.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing about people that they don't get about dating and such is you have to open yourself up, and that also includes opening yourself up to failure. Open your heart, it's gonna be alright. Yeah. like, yes, you need
we've used that musical joke before.
I feel like you might have, but it's not inherent to me, so I don't recall it. But
while being B Mario, actually.
Really, I have no idea. It's just
no.
Oh shit. Oh, okay, good. Like, you know, there's a level of you gotta be confident, but also you gotta be slightly vulnerable. Like, you gotta be interesting. Be someone that.
Hey, you know what is a good description of confident but vulnerable?
Huh.
Courage.
Yes, quite. Like, you know, it's fake it till you make it, yo. Like, you don't need to actually be down or, like... You don't actually, like, have to really feel in your bones. You just kind of, you know... You do
All
it
right,
because...
you're telling them the opposite of
I
what
have
I
no
said.
idea what I'm saying, actually, so never mind. Fuck me. Don't fuck me. I'm asexual. Okay, but you know what you're saying, though, so keep going.
Okay, so be interesting, get sex is, if you really want, like, if what you are right now isn't cutting it, be interesting. If you
What
are,
do you mean?
so, for example, if somebody's like, I don't have anything to say to people, that's the first thing to work on, is have something to say that is interesting.
Fair. Yeah.
This is why I have so much, like success making friends and stuff at conventions, is that I'm good at talking to people.
Yeah.
Because I have stuff to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Normally these days it's about something that I'm doing or have done. Like, I'm into a lot of...
It's work-related oftentimes.
Yeah. But you wouldn't... It's not work for normal people. It's work for, like, crazy Renaissance Fair psychos like me.
Renaissance Fair psychos.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'm a Renaissance Fair psycho, right?
I don't think of them as psychos, but if you want to frame it that way, sure.
Well, like, the kind of person who does something anachronistic for no other reason than because they like the flavor of it.
Fair enough. I think, like, something to really give you, give your argument credence is, you know, the fact that I have so much trouble making friends because I never know what to say.
Yeah, you have a lot to say, and when I can draw it out of you, you make good friends with people.
Yeah, my biggest problem is the fact that there is just such a big barrier to entry to get to the me who's open to saying shit.
Yeah.
And that's why I can never make friends. Plus, I don't go any place that would have people to talk to, really, either.
There's got to be another one of these around somewhere. Where's...
There is somewhere.
Where's the...
Again, crawling on the queen is... I just feel like right now they're just ripping off the original.
Yeah, they're kind of explicitly trying to do that.
I'm glad you can land on the queen, though. Like...
Whew, that was cool.
That was dangerous.
Okay, apparently I missed one somewhere.
I wouldn't be surprised. This level seems especially extensive.
This is a pretty large level. Tell me if you see anything.
I feel like you gotta go around a little bit. Ooh, oh no! Oh, okay, good.
I'm okay with that.
Like, go by those pink things maybe over there?
Yeah, let me be up again.
Be up. Wheels up and fly. 5. Or wings up in 5.
Ha. B3PO.
Okay, so what else have you to say about sex interesting?
Be interesting, get sex.
Oh shit.
Fuck these guys. Okay, I'm gonna
I
kill
wonder
all
if you
these
can wall
guys
climb
first.
that. Like right there.
Oh, that's a good question.
It looks like it's set up to be.
You were right.
I helped you.
You did help me. Pro strats. I'm supposed to be good at video games, but you were able to help me.
That's a weird way of framing it, but I guess I'll accept it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was purposely inflammatory. You know, I do that a lot.
It's not the most inflammatory thing that you've said.
Today. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you can't get laid, you're boring, and you need to work on that.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm hesitant to say that that's definitely the reason, but it's definitely a huge factor that not a lot of people really think about.
No, I didn't want to kick him. I wanted to jump on him. Here, I'm okay with that. No. 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 No.
Oh no. Okay, there we go. Good, good.
Okay.
That was a lot of to-do about nothing.
Ha. Shakespeare.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this spear and shake it. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it
Shake,
off.
shake, shake,
Shake it
shake,
off.
shake it. Shake, shake. I can't be
Alright,
the only one who remembers that.
I recognize the melody, but
Oh man, that was years ago.
I don't know, like, whatever the thing is not coming to mind.
I see. I don't really care for that song either, except for the fact that it's really catchy.
Right, be interesting, get sex. I'm having trouble focusing because I'm doing a lot of bee stuff.
Yeah. Who know being a bee was really interesting. Okay, so what else have you to say on it?
I think the saying step 1 be attractive, step 2 be unattractive is
Don't be unattractive.
or don't be unattractive is like going out of its way to be as obtuse as possible.
I think so, and I think that definitely plays into the sort of idea of everything is predetermined, you have no choice in anything, so don't even try.
Mm-hmm.
Or just taking, I guess, responsibility away from you for shit that happens in your life.
Yeah.
Because it's just easier to blame, genetics or things that you just can't control,
Like
other than
skull
thinking
shape.
that you fucking... Yeah, other than the fact that you just fucking suck, like me. Hey, give me your soda.
Oh, here you go.
And I've noticed that a bit of like nice guyism and incel like way of thinking, especially after ContraPoints' video. Just it's just so much easier to blame the world around you.
Mm-hmm. But it's better to focus on the part of your life that you can control.
Yeah, that's where actual change is going to come in, unless you actually don't want to change your situation and you just want to revel in this thing that you keep complaining about.
I remember hating this level.
Oh, you've played this before?
Yep.
When?
While listening to Todd in the Shadows.
Huh, okay.
What year was that?
Hard to say, Todd in the Shadows has been around for a long time.
Yeah. Well, it was before they relaunched. It was Blip was still on the air.
Ah,
that
okay.
was
that long ago.
Yeah. Longest fucking time ago in a town called Kickapoo.
I was thinking of something else. Like, whatchamacallit, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. The Weird Al,
A long time ago, in a galaxy far away.
Did you know he's
Naboo was under an attack.
He's getting a star on the Walk of Fame, finally.
That's a... Finally, yes.
Yeah.
He has long since deserved it. That song was a parody of Miss American Pie.
Yeah, I knew the song, but I couldn't just think of what it was. Or the name of the song that I was thinking of either.
Man, finding out what those... those lyrics actually meant was such a letdown.
What would it mean?
The lyrics of Miss American Pie... is that... whatever.
I thought that was a song that the creator keeps making up things.
No, it's explicitly about music history. And I'm like...
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Of all of the things that it could have been about, that was the thing that interested me the least.
They push you off. Okay, so more on the nice guyism. Like, don't bother with things that you can actually change. Just blame the system.
What the fuck happened?
Don't hate the play, hate the game.
Literally, yes, do hate the game.
Well, yeah, the game itself can be
No,
flawed.
no, this.
Oh, no, I'm talking about, like, nice guy, like,
No, I'm talking about how much I hate this game.
Well, I get the sense you're not supposed to jump backwards.
Alright,
come on, keep talking. Like, stop failing, I guess? No, don't go down. Just hit the lever.
You slide when you're Luigi. That's what being Luigi is.
You slide into them DMs like nothing?
I assume I know what that means.
I don't know if even I know what it means necessarily. Like, people say slide into your DMs.
As in, like, transition the conversation to direct messages for sexting?
I don't think so, even that. It's just, like, you, like, getting to the point of private messaging them. Oh.
Come at me.
But it's a common term that people say. So, we gonna talk about the ships?
Yeah. The be interesting, get sex motto needs to become a motto. And it has worked for people. Like, it's how, like, it didn't work forever for him, obviously, but, like, it has worked for Ben Saint.
It worked for Digi.
It worked for Digi. It worked for Devu.
Yeah, just the way to show why you're worth spending time on over all the 7 billion other people in the world is not to just be prettier, but, you know...
But to be more interesting.
Yeah, just show why you're worthwhile spending time with when all your beauty has gone away.
And men are, on average, shallower than women. Because,
oh, really?
Yeah, because men take physical attractiveness into account to a much greater extent than women do.
I had no idea. And if you ask anyone, like, who's a nice guy or incel, they'll say it the opposite way.
They will say the opposite, yes.
So that's really fascinating.
So, think about where the stereotype of the Peter Griffin, Lois Griffin relationship came from. Dumb fat guy who is unpleasant but makes her laugh or something like that. They have to have a basis of a relationship somewhere.
Yeah.
And he's observably shitty in all of the ways that, like, if he were a woman, he would be single forever. Because men are shallow.
I see. See, I guess I never really thought of that paradigm in, like, a real way, because that just seemed like the typical sitcom way of doing things, and I'm pretty sure that's why Family Guy took that perspective.
Yeah, that was already... They're already doing...
yeah, they're parodying off of something that already existed.
What is... Married with Children? Is that the name of the show?
All in the Family? No, there's a few of them like that. Like,
yeah, but there was an original one.
Oh, I don't know about the original one, but the one that I can think of is like King of Queens, or that one Jim Belushi show that he had.
According to Jim.
Yeah.
That is a perfect example of that kind of dynamic.
Yes.
Where there is nothing good about this guy, but they're together anyway, it seems.
Yeah, that's
Everybody
my memory
Loves
of it.
Raymond was also that dynamic.
Oh, really? I had no idea.
Because slightly differently in that Ray Romano's character was horrible, but it was less of a big thing.
Ooh, this is interesting. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh.
There we go.
So lucky.
Good enough. And it's because, whatever, like, you gotta wonder, how did those guys get those girls? It's because they were interesting.
You know, I imagine, though, in the writing room, it's more that, like, the state...
Wouldn't it be funny if?
Well, yeah, it wouldn't be funny if, but also, like, if we're making this, like, relationship actually for real. There's gotta be something that she likes about him.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure like a major part of why she's pretty and he doesn't necessarily have to be is because women must be pretty if they're on TV.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely a thing. But I'm thinking towards some of the relationship choices of people that I know.
Yeah.
And like, why would you choose this person where
Why would
there's
you
something
choose this
there's
person
something
when there's
aggressively off-putting to me about this person, but she finds him interesting, so she goes with that person anyway.
I can see that, yeah.
Not anyway, but you know.
Yeah, she goes to that person still, even though I find him to be less than...
repulsive.
Yeah.
I find that person repulsive in all of the ways that matter to me. But there's got to be something that she finds interesting about this guy. Otherwise, this relationship would never have happened.
Yeah.
What you must expect is not low standards, but weird standards.
Yeah, or just different standards from what would be obvious to you.
Mm-hmm. And you can be those weird standards.
Oh.
Yeah. And together, we can be weird standards.
Oh, fuck that. Oh, no. Whee!
There's a version of this where you're playing just this part of the level, and it's the bomb ghosts that are chasing you.
Bomb ghosts?
You know, the after image of Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that, yeah.
It's pretty hard, and I like it.
I bet.
That was the intense play that I wanted this game to be.
Yeah. I feel like it's gotten a little better, but only because it's starting to mimic the original game.
Yeah, they're taking more of their more ideas from the original, and they're being, if they're not, they're probably actually not being less babying. What's probably happening is that I'm just ignoring them.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because I haven't been reading any of this text.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm just mashing buttons and I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm waiting for Luigi to go away.
How dare you hate Luigi? You hate everything related to Luigi. You even
no,
hate
I hate
Luigi.
Do you not remember my rant from Mario Galaxy 1? It's
No.
Mario I hate.
Yeah, no, I'm just pushing buttons.
If you had a player 2 to assist you, it might have been a little easier and more fun. Fuck you.
How? Because I'd be collecting fucking star bits? No, fuck that.
Oh, I don't want to do that one. Here, let's...
Well, wait,
40.
are there more stars to get from there? Yeah, there's another star you can get from there.
Alright, let's see what's the what over here.
Okay, what else have you to say on this?
Spring into the Chomp Works.
Do you get to be Spring Mario?
Yes.
Looks like it. Yeah. Here we go, baby.
It looks like an earplug.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh boy. I wrote that topic down such a long time ago that I don't remember why I had originally thought of it, because I had something that I was responding to. Any ideas?
Not really certain. I don't know why you had to be a spring for that level, but okay.
It's just to introduce the concept
Oh.
for people who didn't play the first one. Who plays a 2 without playing the 1? Especially when the 1 is so much better than the 2.
I don't know. I think I've pretty much said all that I have to say on it, really.
I would need to think
more...
for a sec, because I'm getting wrapped up in the game.
Here, let's pause and then we'll be back after a short break.
Okay,
Hey.
Now this is some... we're back, by the way.
Yeah.
So this is something that I probably shouldn't say, but even
Oh, no.
if you do want to be a cynical douchebag and like treat people like a means to your ends, and your ends is the end of your dick, it's still preferable to be interesting because that's so much more effective than anything in the game.
Yeah, I will give that. Like, Super Seducer, that kind of shit, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's all fake and lies by people who don't really know what they're talking about.
Yeah, no.
Like, I'm reminded once again of King of the Hill, because there was this character who was a super ladies man named Boomhauer, and what turns out his strategy is just to ask every single person he sees without fail if they want to date him, and like, he's trying to pass this on to the kid Bobby. He's trying to pass this on to Bobby, which is probably a terrible idea.
Yeah.
And Bobby's like, you just got shot down 27 times in a row. And he's like, he doesn't say it in English because he's Boomhauer, but he's like, yeah, but I did get 5 numbers. Or 3 numbers.
Yeah, that's another thing that you have to do. You just have to be open to being rejected.
Which many people are not, because being rejected confirms their worldview.
Well, being rejected also fucking sucks, but it's... You know, rejection happens. Like, even the Chads get rejected sometimes.
It's kind of like... the dating pool is kind of like the YouTube comment section.
How so? Please explain.
Bad things will happen to you all the time, and you should just expect that.
What?
You should just expect it to be terrible.
See, I'm not really of that mindset because all my comments have been pretty decent so far.
Yeah,
I've not gotten
joking.
I've not gotten anything terrible so far. Oh, you're joking, Will, huh? There we go.
Yeah, you should actually not expect bad things just cause.
Yeah, that...
Like, this is the internet. What do you expect?
That's just terrible. That's just an excuse for being a douchebag.
Right. And so you should... Conversely... Alright. To say the exact opposite of that right now... there's an element of that mindset that does actually help you, which is you need to be able to full reverse if something's not going to work out.
Yeah. Like, you know, it's more of a know that the bad outcome is a possibility, but don't expect it necessarily like that's the only way it can go.
Oh, and being interesting also serves as like a cool dating filter. Because anybody that rejects you is not somebody that you would want to date.
Yeah, because they're the type of people that, you know, folks complain about who only talk about sports ball or such.
And so one of the things that comes to my mind is that sports is...
Is your timing just off? Because if...
No, it will actually not let you. You have to be... Look, I'm holding the A button down right now.
That is fucking stupid.
They changed how it works, but you can see that I have it right here. Yeah, but if you press it early, nothing happens.
I see. Alright, continue. You're saying something. Sports ball, interesting. They're not interesting. If you're...
I lost it because I got pissed off at the Spring Mario.
If you're being interesting and you get rejected for it, then they're probably not a person you want to be with.
Right. Because... Is it just me, or is, like, hooking up with one person 5 times better than hooking up with 5 people once?
No, it's not just you. Like, and I'm certain that most people would say the same thing unless, you know, they're, like... they haven't really learned, I guess, the benefit of that. Like, you know, it's a sort of maturity type thing. Once you understand the value of hooking up with someone 5 times versus 5 people once, It's just the obvious win state.
And another thing, hang on. There we go.
Okay, here, just get past this first. Oh, good. No, 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 no!
Doesn't matter.
Fucking stupid. One more thing? Or another thing?
The people who say, like, I'm 20 and I haven't had sex yet, my life is a waste of time. Think about all of the many hundreds of things that you also haven't done by the time you're 20. You're calling the game too early.
Exactly, and you're also...
There are so many, like, environmental selection biases that go into that. Like, where were you?
Like, you're also not a millionaire by 20, so are you a fucking loser for that too?
Yeah, you don't have a house.
Well, that's fucking bullshit too. Yeah, and maybe it's the asexual part of me, I just hit the mic, but... Also, like, why is sex the win state?
Like, the fact that they're turning that into their entire reason for existence...
Yeah, that's...
I'm kind of glad that you're not procreating, because we need to not pass that on.
It doesn't make sense at all. Like, there's so many other things you could be doing, and it's like, well, what happens after you do the magical sex? Like, are you just done existing?
Yep.
Like,
your purpose is served.
Okay, you've had sex. Now what? It's that thing that I don't get with that mindset. Like, you don't think about the afterwards. Like, I just don't get it. It's like getting that one piece of candy that you've just wanted. Now you've gotten it. Now what?
See, that's another example of it doing the exact same thing over and over again. Of, you have a tiny window and you have to perfect it every time.
Yeah, this level is kind of bullshit.
Because the way that they changed Spring Mario is bullshit.
Yeah. Spring Mario used to be hard but fun, but this Spring Mario just seems hard.